Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, little late night video right here in the group. Wrestling gods there. I'm bored. I'm tired as fuck there. I got a bit of time to kill. So let's talk about Eva Marie and this Piper Niven bullshit or whatever. So basically, they're Eva Marie back in wrestling, and the virgins on Twitter are outraged there. Basically, I never really understood the over-the-top hatred of Eva Marie. She has bad wrestling skills. Who cares? Who gives a fuck there? You know what I mean? Like, it's full of women on the roster who aren't really good wrestlers, like Carmella, for example. You know what I mean? Carmella, she's a hot Italian chick or whatever. Some people say she has like a horse face, bit of a long face kind of deal. I don't know there. But a former cheerleader with a spectacular body there. Is she good in the ring? No, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Look at Lana. All right, Lana, drop dead gorgeous. She was a talker. You know what I mean? And then they take away the gimmick that works. They try to make her into a wrestler. And she was boring as fuck. A complete afterthought, made zero impact. Not everybody is meant to be there to wrestle 5-star matches. You know what I mean? Paul Heyman, for example, is he there to wrestle a 5-star match? You know what I mean? No. Heyman is there to play a role. Eva Marie is there to play a role. What role is that? Hot fucking bitch is what it is there. Hot woman, you know what I mean? And basically, she gets a shit ton of hate simply for being hot, is what it is. Oh, she can't wrestle. She's only there for her looks. So if it wasn't for her looks, you wouldn't care if she can't wrestle. Because there's plenty of other women that can't wrestle in this fucking company. You know what I mean? Basically, none of the women can ever move like a young Mysterio there. None of these women will ever be smooth and natural in the ring like Eddie Guerrero there. None of these women will ever wrestle an intense match like Chris Benoit, motherfuckers. None of them will ever be Benoit's, you know what I mean? It's just the way it is. There's only a couple women who are actually good a bit in the ring. You know what I mean? Most of them are there because they look hot. It's just the way it is. But because Eva Marie looks really hot, you know, she gets mad hate. You know what I mean? And when you look at the hate she gets, it's usually fat girls on Twitter. They're jealous of her, basically, there. Or it's fucking loser dudes, like straight up losers, hating on her for being successful. They're probably virgin, like, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Like, she's not there to fucking wrestle like Lutez or whatever. And who wants this? Like, why does she have to wrestle great matches? Like, what the fuck is this? Are you gay or are you a man there? What is this there? Like, Eva Marie looks good. That's why she's there. It's obvious, for fuck's sake. And she gets a bunch of heel fucking hate from the fans, those virgin, pathetic fans. She gets people talking. That's good enough, especially these days when everything is complete trash. You would figure somebody coming in, making people talk, getting legit heel heat. You would figure that wrestling fans could appreciate that if they're really wrestling fan. But oh, she can't wrestle. Like, fuck off. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out with this shit. So basically, there, Eva Marie was supposed to wrestle. She doesn't wrestle. It's a swerve. And they get the fat girl from NXT UK, Piper Niven, takes her place. She beats Naomi in the match or whatever. 1, 2, 3. Something like this there, if I was to say this to a normal person who isn't psycho. Hey, Eva Marie came out, and it was a different girl who won the match. She beat Naomi. Most people would be like, oh, yeah, they wouldn't care. Nobody would give two thoughts to this. It's in one ear, out the other. But on Twitter, for some reason, it's a big explosion of outrage and fake hatred and fucking fake rage. It's hatred there, but fake outrage, they call it. That's what the kids call it these days or whatever. And basically, these people are outraged for 3, 4 different reasons. Some of them are fucking arguing with each other. They're both outraged and arguing. They can't even get their story straight. Most of the comments, it starts on the post from WWE. Somebody writes, "What is this?" And then the bandwagon retards all wrote the same comment. "What the fuck is this? Why? Oh my God, why?" Like they're just pretending to be mad. They don't even know why. That's why they all wrote the same comment, 90% of them. Why? Why am I pretending to be mad this week? You know what I mean? It's fucking retarded, you know? So one of the reasons they're upset is because when Piper Niven came out, the commentators said they didn't know who she was. Okay, maybe they have a new name for this girl. Maybe they're going to introduce her formally next week or something, right? But because they didn't say what her name was, there was big fake outrage about this. Her name is Piper Niven. Like, first of all, this name is garbage. Like, Piper Niven. Like, who's going to relate to that? Like, the United States audience, which is where most of the money comes from, you know? Like me, I can't picture myself talking to another wrestling fan. So what do you think of Piper Niven? Piper Niven? Like, the fuck? You know what I mean? But apparently, you know, they were writing this. Her name is Piper Niven. And they were using a hashtag, say her name. Isn't that for, like, sexual assault victim, rape victim? Say her name there. So some of these wrestling fans are so retarded. They were using a hashtag of rape victim, for this girl because they didn't say her name on Raw. Say her name. And like, why are you upset? Her name is Piper. She wasn't named. I saw people were writing it like this. Piper Niven, and in between brackets, who wasn't named. Like, holy fuck, really there? She wasn't named. What the fuck? Is this like a new weirdo feminist thing of some sort? Like, because they don't say her name, and again, maybe there's a name change. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a formal introduction next week. because the announcers say they don't know who she is. Apparently, it's a big fucking victim thing there. She wasn't named. Her name is Piper. Hashtag say her name. Fuck off there. Like, really, pathetic. And people were outraged because apparently she's too good to be the lackey of Eva Marie. Really, there. Out of wrestling history, how many times have we seen big man with smaller wrestler? It's been done time and time and time again, right? Even women like Nia Jax with Alexa Bliss or whatever, it's been done over and over again. Eva Marie, the good-looking, smaller woman, the star power woman, with a big sidekick, it works. Even Andre the Giant was like, he was acting in this role with the $1 Million Man back in the day. Like, if the role is good enough for Andre the Giant, it's good enough for Piper Niven, 300-pound jobber from NXT UK. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Because you and a couple of people, like 50 people, you saw her wrestle twice on NXT UK. You want to act like you're special there? Like, get a fucking life. Like, she deserves better. That's Piper Niven. It's all fake, this. It's all fake. Why would you care about this girl? She's an afterthought on the show that nobody fucking watches, NXT UK. Even the people from the UK don't even watch it. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be outraged about this. Really? There, like, fuck you. This is obvious fakery bullshit. You know what I mean? Piper Niven deserves better. I have no fucking clue who she is, but she deserves more. Apparently, she deserves so much more, I guess, because you've seen her on NXT UK once there. She should have been fighting Roman Reigns for the Universal title. You know what I mean? Should she have been there wrestling the women's champ there on her first week? Because she's fat and you want to do a body shame gimmick, she should have been fighting for the world title, the women's title, right off the bat there. Because you've seen her in D&Ds. Get the fuck out, you fake fucks. You know what I mean? Take your fucking shit, trash, garbage, retard, trash, shit, garbage, and get the fuck out of here with it. You know what I mean? She's too good to be in that role. Who the fuck is she? Fucking Humpty Dumpty tabarnak. Get the fuck out of here. Like, who is this? Like, that's Piper you're talking about. She's too good for this. Okay there, fuck. You know what I mean? She's too good to be with Eva Marie, but apparently she's too good to defeat Naomi, folks. Because half the people were upset. Piper, she's too good. The other half were pissed off because Naomi was beat or whatever there. The old, if Naomi loses a match, it's racism garbage there. You know what I mean? What the fuck is this? Like, you have Bianca Belair, black women's champion. Before that, it was Sasha Banks. Before this, it was Asuka, women's champ, for like a year there. AEW, you had a Japanese woman that was champ for a year. Can you just shut the fuck up there? Like, every time Naomi loses a match, it's these retard hashtag on Twitter. Like, fuck off, you know what I mean? Hashtag desperate to play the race card so I can get followers because I'm a schmuck on Twitter. That's the fucking hashtag, you know what I mean? Who the fuck cares? Naomi loses a match. She's not even good, for fuck's sake. So boring, like, so fucking bland with nothing. Like, fuck off there. Every time she loses a match, it's like, nobody can lose if they're black. And now, is that how it works? Like, when Big E gets beat, nobody complains. When Apollo Crews gets beat, nobody complains. Why does Naomi deserve to never lose? What the fuck has she done to deserve this god level status? Like, give me a fucking break there, you know what I mean? So these people were arguing with each other. They're so fucking SJW'd out, fucking cracked out there. Maybe you have AEW fans joining into this garbage. They don't even know why they're upset. They're fucking arguing amongst each other there. And then, of course, it's don't fat shame Piper, whatever there. So people were fat shaming Piper, but when you present it like this, Piper's too good. People are gonna say that. Like, who is she? She's just a fat woman. Like, you know what I mean? It forces people to say stuff like that. When you go online and you act fake outrage and you put a complete schmuck jobber like Piper Niven, say her name. Her name is fucking retarded. There sounds cheap, big time. There, when you take this worthless jobber, try to fucking present her like she's bigger than Christ. There, people are gonna say, "All right, good. Get this beached whale off my television." It's because of the way you people are acting. People are gonna react like this, you know what I mean? Like, and people, oh, just because she's fat don't mean she's not healthy. She's gonna show you what she can do in the ring. Okay, logic is completely out of it there. Basically, if this woman wasn't fat there, y'all wouldn't give two fucks about her. Y'all wouldn't care. But because she is fat, okay, and she was paired up with Eva Marie, suddenly she's a victim. Then you get to play the fat card there. Oh, don't you dare fat shame my new favorite wrestler, Piper. You know, basically you're using Piper's fat as a weapon against fucking Eva Marie. Eva Marie, you're a good-looking girl. It's a sin you get paired up with this fat whale there. So I'm gonna pretend I like the whale, use that as a weapon against Eva Marie. Get the fuck out with this fucking shit, you know? If she wasn't fat, y'all wouldn't care. Now you get to have a new fucking fake thing on Twitter. You know what I mean? Push the fat women. Hashtag push the fat. You know what I mean? Y'all don't give two shits about this girl. Y'all don't give a fuck about this girl. Fuck off. You know what I mean? I've heard enough of these wrestling fans. Like, it just gets more and more and more pathetic and retarded as the years go by. Like, you know what I mean? Piper Niven. Say her name. The same hashtag they use for rape victim, for the love of God. Like, really? Like, are wrestling fans really this stupid now? Like, you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. It's weird. SJW stuff, but because the fans are so fucking stupid, they don't even know how to do the SJW stuff properly. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing, man. Fucking embarrassing to be a wrestling fan these days. Like, show this girl to anybody, any man there who's a real man. You know, show him this girl. Tell him, hey, This is a woman that should be pushed. Enough with just pushing hot women. Any man would say, who's the fucking hippopotamus, for fuck's sake? You know what I mean? They'd say, bring Sable. We want to see Sable there. That's what men would want. They would want to see Sable out there in the bikini. Nobody wants to see fucking a girl with the body type of Luciano Pavarotti there having a supposed good wrestling match. No heterosexual man that wants to see that. Like, it is what it is. Take your fucking retard horse shit and shove it up your fucking asses. They're fucking dumb Twitter garbage. This so fucking so bad on Twitter. It's bad. It's horrible. It's killing humanity, Twitter. It's fucking bad, man. Until next time, peace.